最后转一个圆吧。
啊！ôi moja kisia. Jaki moja kisia.
你这甩它上。
You like that? Huh? Give us a. Give us a. 打手。
Round one.
糯米，过来，过来，糯米。快点儿！
Gente, con eso.
学会了没？
着迷了。 天马扩大。有人。有人。
Hello everyone. Thank you for being here today. I'm excited to share a heartwarming story with you titled, The Big Adventure of My Expecting Cat. If you enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel. Of course, if it's not your style, feel free to skip it, no hard feelings. Now, let's begin the story. When I first realized that my cat was about to have her very first litter, I couldn't help but feel like a proud parent. She wasn't just any ordinary cat. She was my little queen, strutting around the house with her fluffy tail high in the air, clearly aware of the important mission growing inside her round belly. Every time she waddled across the room, I couldn't stop smiling. She looked like a tiny, furry balloon with legs, and somehow she still managed to jump onto my bed like an Olympic athlete. The news made me extremely happy, but at the same time, it left me a little nervous. I had never taken care of newborn kittens before, and the thought of suddenly becoming the grandparent of a whole furry family was overwhelming. What if I didn't know what to do? What if she needed something I couldn't provide? I started Googling everything. How to prepare for kittens, how many kittens do cats usually have, and even what to do if kittens look like tiny aliens. The internet gave me way too many answers, some helpful, some terrifying, and some that made me laugh so hard I nearly spilled my tea. Still, my cat didn't seem worried at all. She spent her days lounging in her favorite sunny spot by the window, rolling onto her back as if to say, "Relax, human, I've got this." Maybe she trusted me, or maybe she was just thinking about her next meal. Either way, her calmness gave me courage. Once I accepted the reality that I was going to be surrounded by tiny kittens, I started my preparations. I cleared a corner of my room and built what I proudly called the maternity suite. Basically, it was a cardboard box lined with old towels, but in my imagination, it was as luxurious as a five-star hospital room. I even added a soft blanket and a little pillow, though I wasn't sure my cat would actually use them. Cats, after all, have the strange habit of ignoring the nice things we give them and choosing the most inconvenient place possible, like the laundry basket or the back of the closet. Every day, I checked on her carefully. I whispered encouragement like she was a professional athlete about to run a marathon. "You're doing great, girl. We're in this together." She usually responded with a lazy blink or a demanding meow for food. Sometimes I caught her staring at me with that mysterious cat expression that seemed to say, "You really have no idea what you're doing, do you?" And she was right, I didn't. To prepare myself mentally, I imagined all the possible scenarios. Maybe she would have one kitten, or maybe 6. What if they all had different colors and looked like a rainbow of tiny fur balls? What if they grew up to climb my curtains and turn my house into a circus? The thought both terrified and delighted me. I stocked up on cat food, soft wipes, and even some baby blankets, just in case. My friends laughed at me for treating the situation like I was expecting human babies, but I didn't care. For me, this was a big deal. As the big day drew closer, I could feel my own excitement growing. At night, I lay in bed listening to her gentle purring, wondering how life would change once the kittens arrived. I pictured little paws pattering across the floor, tiny meows filling the room, and playful chaos spreading everywhere. My heart swelled with joy just imagining it. But of course, there were worries too. What if I wasn't ready? What if the kittens needed more care than I could give? I had never raised such small creatures before. The thought of them being so fragile made me anxious. But then I would look at my cat and see her calm, confident eyes. She had this quiet strength, as if nature had already given her all the instructions she needed. All I had to do was support her and learn along the way. Sometimes, while stroking her round belly, I whispered little promises. "I'll make sure you and the babies are safe. I'll be the best human I can be." She usually purred louder, and I liked to imagine she understood every word. And so, here I am, half excited, half nervous, but fully ready to welcome the new little family. My house might get messy, my sleep might disappear, and my hands might be full of tiny claws, but I know it will all be worth it. Because nothing compares to the joy of seeing new life begin, especially when it comes in the form of adorable kittens. In a way, this whole experience reminds me that life is full of surprises. Sometimes, we are faced with things we've never done before, things that make us nervous or unsure. But instead of running away, we prepare, we learn, and we do our best. Just like I'm preparing for these kittens, we can prepare for any new adventure life throws at us. Maybe we won't always be perfect, but with love, patience, and a little humor, we'll make it through. And who knows, we might even discover a joy greater than anything we expected. So yes, my cat is about to have her very first litter, and I'm about to step into the unknown world of kitten parenting. It's going to be messy, noisy, and a little chaotic. But above all, it's going to be one of the sweetest adventures of my life. Welcoming my cat's first litter felt a lot like facing any new challenge in life. Exciting, heartwarming, but also filled with uncertainty. Just as I had never raised kittens before, many of us step into situations where we feel unprepared, starting a new job, becoming parents, moving to a new city, or learning a skill for the first time. It's natural to feel anxious and wonder if we're ready. But the truth is, no one ever feels completely prepared for the most important experiences. What matters more than perfect knowledge is the willingness to learn, adapt, and care along the way. In today's fast-paced world, we often pressure ourselves to have all the answers instantly, forgetting that growth is a gradual process. My cat's calm confidence reminded me that sometimes trust and patience are more valuable than endless planning. We don't need to know everything before we begin. We just need the courage to take the first step and the openness to improve along the way. So, whether it's welcoming kittens or embracing a new chapter in life, the best advice is simple. Prepare with love, face uncertainty with humor, and let each new experience teach you as you go.